So we are recording. Welcome to our very first call tonight for our Director Bound program. I know we have a lot more participants than just, Chris and Jasmine. So far I've heard from not Melanie. I haven't heard from her. I've heard from Julia, who's moving this weekend into her new house that she just bought, and then her roommate is also joining our Director Bound calls, and she also just moved this weekend into a new place. So they're both a little scattered. And then one of my other new girls, Rochelle, she is on call at the hospital tonight, so she'll be catching us on replay most of the time. So for those of you who have your books for our class, that's this little Success Looks Great on You. We're going to be going over a little bit about that and just telling you what this program is designed for. And then I want to, of course, give you some homework, because it's more fun that way. Because the homework is actually what helps to keep you accountable to doing what you said you wanted to do. So we started this program because I know we came back from conference really excited and wanting to step up our businesses and kind of put some steps and systems in place that will help us be more successful. So that's what this program is all about. And I'm going to share my screen so I can go over. I'm going to share this with you guys. So this is that PDF version that most of you should have a printed copy of. If you did not print this, or you didn't get it from me or Bobby printed, then you can always, I posted the link for the PDF. But what this talks about is what you can actually get from the program if you're wanting to promote to director. That's what this program is designed for, is it's to gear you up, to give you the tools and the resources so you can be as successful with this company as you want to be. So it kind of goes over a little bit about, you're going to earn more money as a director and how you can do that. So you get some extra bonus money each month when you have your team members that are active. You get 250 Pampered Chef dollars the month you promote to director. So let's say you're setting for a December 1st promotion. As soon as you hit that in December, you'll have some money hitting your account that you can spend on whatever you want, get some Christmas shopping done. Hey, Melanie. If you are still in your first 90 days, which I don't think any of you are, but you have brand new people. So when you're talking about doing this program and you have those brand new people, this is an amazing program that Pampered Chef really puts in place for us to be able to help set our new consultants up for success by helping them to promote to director in their first 3 months. I know you guys are thinking, oh, 3 months is crazy. You're all gonna do it if you follow our plan. With our program, because it is set up for a 90 days tracker to get you to promote to director. So this is a flyer in there as well. It's talking about how much money you can earn, and then of course how our career plan works. So when you're walking through, what you make as a senior consultant. So Chris right now is being paid as a senior consultant because he and Melanie both submit shows. And next month, Jasmine will probably be paid as a senior consultant because we're doing Michelle's launch party. And then, of course, as you're adding more people, it is very possible for Marissa to get paid as a team leader for the month of September because she's got 3 on her team now, because Jasmine's on there, and so is Michelle, and so is the new girl that Marissa just added today. But you'll notice when you're looking at your handouts that we gave you and when you're pulling this PDF that your money really does double when you become a director. And the goal is not for you to be just adding all these people and then doing the work. You still need to be working right alongside of them. And of course, it goes into more details. So the sky is definitely the limit on there. This sky is going to be your best friend. This is our 90 days to director formula for success. And we're going to be going through this. The reason why we always try to get you guys to book 8 parties is because we know you're going to have cancellations, and we want you to plan for that. So here it's going to give you the formula for success for how to get your 2 consultants every month added, which is going to put you at 6 consultants in 3 months, which is going to give you the 5 you need to promote to director. Now, the cool thing is this month, Pampered Chef has a crazy great promotion, $29 that people can sign up. What I'm reading on all of that is that it's paperwork only. They're not getting products. So the way that this is going to work well for you to advertise it is for those people who already have a ton of Pampered Chef products. Maybe you had a host who had a $1,300 show and has a ton of stuff in her kitchen, right, Chris? And she doesn't need all the products that come in the new consultant kit because she just got a ton for free. So what is it that she could do? She gets all the paperwork. She gets all the same resources we do to be able to help. She's not going to get the products, but she can still do the live shows. Now, you can always do a bigger kit. I know Marissa's New Girl Today, even with the $29 special, still got the ultimate kit. So the $29 kit is to advertise to those people who want a virtual business. For those people who have a ton of Pampered Chef products and are thinking, okay, I might try this now. I would not target it to people who don't have a ton of stuff. I mean, still offer it to them, but let them know that if they're wanting to do live shows, that they might want to consider getting one of the kits with products or working those first 3 months to make as much free money as possible so they can get what they want for their kitchen. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So this success program is what we're going to be working with for the entire time that we are talking together. Is each month you're wanting to look at your 8 parties booked, save room for cancellations, how many guests to have at your show, and then how many, it's a formula. So it's basically telling you this is how many people you need to see every month to get your 2 personal recruits every month. So if you're looking at this and going, there's no way I can do 6 parties this month. There is, but you can always split that. If you don't have time in your schedule to do 6 cooking parties, 3 cooking, 3 virtual. But you need to be able to make sure you're following up with those virtual people if you want to make this kind of connection. Okay, the other things is here. This is going to be part of your homework. This top portion is our 90-day tracker. It gives you what the requirements are for director, but the portion I want you guys to focus on is over here. What is your why? What's the reason why you're wanting to go for director? Are you wanting to make more money with Pampered Chef so you can cut down on your day job? Are you wanting to not have to work that day job and see if this eventually replaces that income? Are you wanting to save for a vacation and being able to promote sooner and making more money is going to help you get there? Or are you looking to pay off debt? Whatever your reason is, that's what I want you to write down here. And then for every single one of you, we should be on track for a December promotion date. So I'm going to tell you, do it scared. Put a date in place that that it's a little bit challenging, because when you hit that, it's so much more of a reward to be able to say, wow, look what I did. And really, when you see how easy it is, when you're following that formula we just talked about, you can definitely hit your numbers and then be able to promote to director. So this we're going to go over a little bit later, how to track your parties. This is where, if you're a nerd, you will love this. If you're a numbers person, you will love this. If you're not, I'm sorry. You'll have to do it. Because when you write it down and you see your results, you'll know what your numbers are. So, Chris, how many people were at the party that you had 1,300 in sales?
Like 20.
Okay, so you would put like 20 participants here. You put your host name, the date the party was held, you put 20 people. How many people took home information on Pampered Chef?
Nobody took information home. I just talked to a couple people.
Okay, so then if you talk to them and you're planning to circle back to them, that would be who you put in that information. Like, let's say out of the 20, 2 people would be great at this. Then you would put 2 there. Now your results are 1 in 10 that you see will want more information on Pampered Chef. If you go to a party and you have 5 people there and not a single person is interested in the business, you haven't hit your numbers yet. You need, in the next party, you need to increase your attendance to be able to know what your numbers are. So this is going to be great for those who like to see where their numbers are, because numbers don't lie. And that's the key there, is numbers definitely don't lie. So this part, month 1, 2, and 3, so we're going September, October, November. These are the 3 months that we are tracking for our Director Bound program. So the parties you already have booked, if you don't have this printed in front of me, you can print this PDF and write on it and keep it in front of you at all times, because as you book shows, you want to put them on your dates. So you can be able to track where you're at with your numbers. This guy, for those of you who have your papers in front of you, I'm going to help you fill in the blanks. This is called the belief triangle. If you've never heard me talk about this, you're not listening. Just kidding. But the belief triangle is very, very crucial to your business. And it goes like this. My beliefs determine my actions. My actions determine my results. And my results reinforce my beliefs. And here's the example. What happens when you believe that nobody wants to party with you? You can't get any bookings. What are your actions?
I get more bookings.
That's right. Melanie, what are your actions if you believe nobody's going to party with you?
No action.
There's no action. You don't make the calls because you already have it in your mind. Nobody wants to do this with me. So then what are your results?
Nothing.
Nothing. You have no parties.
No money.
Because
No
you didn't do anything to get the parties. And then your results say, well, I knew nobody wanted to book a party with me, so that's why it didn't happen. So it's that belief triangle. Something I tell my kids all the time is that your brain is not as smart as you think it is. It will believe anything you tell it. And that is so crucial. So if your belief is, you know what, everybody wants to party with me, guess what you're going to do? You're going to be like, hey, oh my gosh, we have this great special going on in September. You should totally have a party with me. That action now becomes that result. You get the show, or you get the referral for a show, or they say, you know what, that sounds so much fun, but September's not a good month for me. How's October? Now you got a show, and what does that say? See, I knew people wanted to party with me. Belief triangle. Start it up here. Tell your brain what you need it to believe, and then that's going to trigger everything else. If you have never read Miracle Morning, it is big on those morning affirmations and having sticky notes or Post-it notes or something all over that gives those positive reinforcements for your day that you can stick to go, you know what, I am successful at my business. I am profitable at this, working my business. People do want to talk to me. People do want to have parties with me. Oh my gosh, my team is growing. People do want to join my team. Whatever your affirmations are and that you're putting in front of you, those are the things you're going to focus on, and it's going to help to determine your actions and your results. So we're going to work on some of those, and I'll send you some. So what I want you to do as part of your homework, not right now, is down here at the bottom, rate your level of belief for our products, our host opportunity, our business opportunity, our company, ourselves, and then, what will I do to strengthen my belief? The other part of your homework is going to be this director bound commitment form. So those of you who are reporting to me, I need this back before our next training, before our next class on the 16th. Those of you who are meeting with Danielle or Bobby Lynn as your upline, you will need to have this form filled out and returned to them prior to our next call. My suggestion would be do it this week. Because we got an extra day tomorrow to not have to go to work. Take the time to sit here and think about it outside of the barbecues, outside of, the downtime, but make a plan to get this commitment form back, because that's going to help us know how to coach you and how to help you be successful with this program. And during these next 6 weeks, classes over the course of, a long time, because we want to know here, how are we going to celebrate? We're going to celebrate for all of our promotions. So this is what I want you guys to work on as part of your homework. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, let me get back to my.
Christina, who do Mel and I send ours to?
To me.
Okay.
Yeah, Bobby's got, she's got a few more than me doing this class. So I'm taking you guys on.
All right.
I lost my Zoom
Sounds
thing
good.
to tell you where I'm at. Meeting controls. Nope. How do I? Well, we're just going to pull up the next thing because I was going to share. Is my screen big? How do I do this? Let's try this. Oh, I made Danielle's big. Sorry. User error. It's totally me. Well, I thought it was this one. Oh, here, I can tell it to stop sharing. That did it. Okay, so how many of you are digital people? You do everything on your phone or using electronics? Show of hands. None of you? You're all paper people like me? Are you're kind of a paper person?
No, you broke up and we couldn't hear what you said at all.
Oh, well, my bad. I said, how many of you are digital people as far as you do everything on your phone, on a tablet, on a computer, and you don't write anything down? Or how many of you are paper people? Paper? I'm
Both.
paper. You're both?
A
Okay.
little both. A little both.
Yeah. Yeah. A little
No,
bit.
it's fine. The point of this next exercise, because we're going to be doing a booking blitz between now and 2 weeks from now. So part of your homework is going to be to add new shows and be entered into drawings for freebies, because that's how we want to motivate you by whatever you want. You know, with that's dangle carrots, you get it. But the point in doing the booking blitz is to help you to be able to track your contacts. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit tonight about how to track your contacts. And because I'm a scatterbrain, my stuff is everywhere. And I have a notebook in my car, I have a notebook at my office, I have a notebook at my desk, and then they don't all merge. So they should. And I wanted to kind of help you look through your contacts and figure out how you can organize all your thoughts into one file system. Now, I had taught Chris maybe a year ago about the Tickler file, which you are welcome to use if you're sitting at a desk. It's great for that. It's not so great if you're on the move. So if you are on the move, a spiral notebook works phenomenally because you can take it with you everywhere and keep everything down. Anything for my business is green because I'm going to be making money. Just saying. So if you want to have that visual there, get something green. But when you're tracking, do
Go
what?
away.
Am I still breaking up?
You froze again.
Back.
Am I back?
No, kind of.
You are?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on. My internet is fine. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm connected to my husband's internet, so I guess I'm good. Okay, so a spiral notebook, and you want to be working on your new business all the time. So for those of you who are brand new with Pampered Chef, all of your business is going to be new. So you really don't have to worry about old business. But for those of us who have been with the company for a little bit, we're going to have some old business. So I wanted to kind of explain the difference between new business and old business. So right off the top of your head, what are some ideas for what is considered old business?
Like a past host?
Yep,
Yeah.
past host, that's a good one.
Past guest.
Past guest, okay. What else we got? I'm writing these down. Chris, you got any ideas?
That's good.
What about vendor events?
Oh, yeah.
If
I
you
guess
have any
people that
vendor
you
event leads.
should have called and you didn't, like from past shows. Like you might have closed the show and you didn't contact people afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. So past guests, any of those. All right, so in our old business column, we got our past hosts, our past guests, vendor event leads. What would be considered new business?
Upcoming shows and guests.
Okay, good one. Yeah. What else we got?
Referrals.
Yeah, referrals are a good one. Maybe you have already partied with someone 3 times and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm partied out. Okay, who do you know that would love to have me in their kitchen? Okay, school just started. Who can give me some new business from our schools?
I know something I did. Jordan's birthday was last week, and I put in the goodie bags one of my Pampered Chef mini catalogs in everybody's goodie bag.
Nice. And did you have parents that RSVP'd, so you have text messages for them RSVPing?
I have them and
You
saved
can
all their numbers.
Go back around and say, hey, I had so much fun with you at blah, blah, blah birthday party. I wanted to see if you got that little mini catalog I snuck in there.
That's so good.
We
Because
just
I
want
was
you
like,
to
well, I don't know what I'm going to do.
jot that down. It doesn't, honestly, if you don't do the follow-up, you're just
Yeah.
throwing away paper.
Yeah, true.
So if they RSVP'd and you have their phone number, you just do a search by your kid's name,
Yep.
and then they'll be like, hi, we're RSVPing to
Yeah.
Jasmine's party.
Yeah.
Calling you my kid.
All righty.
Yeah, so then just circle back to them and say, thank you so much for coming. He had such a great time, blah, 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 whatever you want to
Yeah.
say. And if you need words, remind me to message you something to say. So school just started, so new teachers.
Yay.
I just learned from our curriculum night that my son's 5th grade teacher loves to cook. So guess what she's getting on Tuesday? A catalog to give me her wish list so I can start planning for Christmas.
Nice.
And of course, between now and Christmas, she's probably going to want stuff. So I'm going to circle back to her and say, was there anything you need right now? Before your blah, 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 whatever. Okay, other things, if you have the time during the day to pamper a business, those are some great ways to get people that you wouldn't normally see. What's another way you can think of for new business? Hey, Carol, welcome. We're talking about how between old business and new business.
It kept giving me an unexpected error.
Oh, that's my fault. Blame it on me. It's fine. Danielle, I know you got some ideas.
Sorry.
What about just word of mouth, talking to new people?
Sure. Word of mouth would go along with referrals too, because people that refer you, you always want that. Fundraisers is another good one. I know Bobby would jump right on that one. He does at least a fundraiser a month. Okay, so this is similar, and I hope it's reading the right way for you guys. Since it's backwards for me, it's correct for you guys, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what you want your list to look like. Now, of course, you don't want to put the actual categories here, but you want to jot down the names of people that fit these categories. So I usually would try to number mine 1 to 10, both sides, so that I can have a place to start. The goal always with Pampered Chef, if you're following the success plan, is 3 contacts a day. And who can tell me what a contact is?
Call, text,
Anyone you actually talk to?
Anyone you actually talk to. Yes, thank you, Carol. If you get voicemail, if they don't respond to a text message, if they ignore you, that does not count. You have to actually make the connection. So 3 connections or contacts a day that you actually talk to. 2 shows a week. These can be both home shows. These can be both virtual shows. These can be a mix. 2 shows a week, 1 new consultant a month. That will get you every single thing that the company has. So this list, if you keep a spiral notebook, and I know, Carol, you snuck in a little late. I was talking to them about how to track your contacts. So what you're going to do when you have your list is you're going to put the person's name, you're going to put their phone number. Sometimes I'll put a little note like, met at Chris's party, loves her brownie pan, has 3 kids, has pink hair, whatever will help me to remember who they are when I go to call them.
Okay.
And then spend 45 minutes calling your list. Now, I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to pick up the phone. I don't want to call them. Right? It's so much easier to send a text. It's so much easier to send a Facebook message. But if you have a phone number, call them, because guess what? Phone calls are so much more important. How many of you love getting a phone call from a friend versus a text? Hey, just checking on you, making sure you're okay.
Yeah.
That means so much more than just sending them a quick text. Hey, thinking of you. Pick up the phone, call them, be their Pampered Chef person first. Say, oh my gosh, Jasmine, we had so much fun at Melanie's party, and I just couldn't stop thinking about you. I think you would be so great at my job. Have you ever considered doing something like this? You know, it might be the furthest thing from your mind, but you are the life of the party, and everybody loves you. You know, something like that. Start with a compliment. Start with the business first when you're talking to them, then go for the booking second. Here's why. We always want to add new people to our team, but a lot of times people need something to say no to so they can say yes to something else. So if they say no to joining your team, they're going to most likely say yes to hosting a party. Or they might say a not right now. And if they say not right now to either of those, ask permission to follow back up. Okay, is that a no for now or a no forever? No, just a no for now. Can I circle back to you in a couple of months and just see how life's treating you? Because that's very non-threatening. And then they're giving you permission. Oh yeah, sure, that's great. Perfect. I'll plan to call you back and just check in and see how things are going. And then when you call them back the next time, hi, Melanie, we met back, blah, blah, blah. We talked a couple months ago. I know life was a little crazy. I just wanted to see how you were doing and let you know I was thinking of you. Start that conversation again and keep calling them until they decide that they're like, you know what, Christina, I've got your number. That's your cue. When they tell you they've got your number and they'll call you, just take that lead, throw it away.
Yeah.
Circle back to them in a year. When you're doing random other calls. Hey, I know it's been a while. But then you want to get in that habit of following up. And I know something that Danielle has always said, the fortune is in the follow-up. And another quote of hers that I steal a lot is, some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. So if they say no, I know as women we take it personal. Don't take it personal. They're not saying no to us. If you've ever done my new consultant Strong Start training with me, you know that I tell you all the time, they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to vacuuming because they don't want to vacuum. They don't want to clean their house. They don't want to have anyone come over. They don't want to party. You want those people who want to kick their husband out of the house, who want to get rid of their kids, who want to clean, who want to vacuum. Those are the people that you're going to want to reach out to. Okay, so when you're doing your calls, I'm going to set a goal for you guys to spend at least an hour a week. I would prefer for you to do more since we're in Director Bound. I would hope that you could probably give, 20 to 30 minutes a day to your business since we're trying to work on promoting. But when you do that, it's called a power hour or a power 15 minutes or a power 30 minutes, whatever time you can give in your slot of time to give, that is your power time. And to make it impactful, so make as many phone calls as you can, to talk to as many people as you can, to work on booking your calendar, because without the shows on your calendar, you're not going to have the resources to pull from to build your team. And let me share my screen with you guys. I know we're running down to the wire, so I wanted to give you homework, and then I wanted to ask for questions. Okay, so here's your homework. I know you're so excited. We are going to be doing a team booking blitz, so you will see details from me on that tomorrow. So a great thing to do is while you're at your barbecues, talk to people about what you're doing and that you've been challenged to add new parties to your schedule, and have they ever thought of hosting or doing something like this. Pick a tracking system. If you are a Spiral person, put this in place. At our next training, I want you to be prepared to share what's working. If you're digital, tell us what system you're using digitally. I told you earlier that part of your homework is to fill out your consultant 90-day tracker with your why and your date of when you want to promote, and to return your commitment form to your director before the next class as a final deadline, but this week if you can, so we can plan for more stuff. You guys excited?
Yes.
You know what? I have little clappers that I might have to send you all. I'll show you.
I have one. My granddaughter does.
So if you do not have a little clapper for me, and you want to send your little baby,
Upstairs.
then I will just make sure that you post or message me on Facebook with your address, so that way when we wahoo each other, we can have little baby clappers. Those of you who are local, I'm not mailing them. Pick them up for me at training. I'm just saying. Anyone have any questions for me right now?
Christina, this Wednesday is training, right?
I think so.
Yes.
The
So
5th,
this
right?
will be, Director Bound will be on the week that training isn't.
No, sometimes it conflicts
Okay.
because that's just how we roll. Actually, I think twice this month we have Director Bound Sunday and Training Wednesday.
Okay.
But yeah. So any questions for me right now?
Look, there's a future consultant
Say that
down the
again.
road.
Oh yeah, Jasmine's future consultant there. She's amazing at her videos, I just want to say.
Hi, Jade. Say hi. Say hi. No.
Adorable. Okay, well then, if you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to let you go early. Boom. Did I talk too fast? Because that's what I always do.
Nope.
Nope, it's fine.
Okay, good. All right, so I will be posting some booking ideas on our group page to help you with booking your new shows. And then as you book a new party, post in there so we can all cheer you on. If you go higher than the 6 shows that I'm asking you to book over the next 2 weeks, I want to know so I can put your name into a drawing again and again and again and again for free stuff. Okay? My
Like
kids are
free.
calling for me. Alrighty, well, you guys have an amazing rest of your night. I will be talking to my peeps one-on-one this week, so be looking for a phone call or a text from me to know what time works for us to chat, because we will be doing weekly coaching calls. I know you're all excited.
Gotcha.
You have to talk to me, and you need to go twist my whip. Just kidding. Okay, so that is it for, that's Sean. He likes the little clappies. That's it for this class. Next class, we will be talking about how to get business when you're out and about. So be working on that now, and then we're going to talk more about that. Oh, really quickly, let me show you. Is it still sharing my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, let me see if I can get to the Facebook one. Not Facebook. Where's my consultant connection? Okay, when you are on Consultants Connection here, if you go under Training and Resources and then Director Bound Program, this kickoff call here, this is what we did. This will give you a little PDF on tracking your contacts. This is a summary of what I talked about today. And there is a wonderful audio. Add this to your homework to listen to. Make it a full calendar. If you've already listened to it recently, listen to it again. You'll learn something else every time you listen to it. I will also be listening to it again this week, because I would never ask you guys to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. And that's how this goes. This will be where I direct you guys back to each week for more additions to our homework. There will always be an audio to listen to. That is to help you be super successful with your business. Sometimes we don't know the words to say, or we don't know how to talk to people about what we want to talk to. And when we can hear someone else do it, and when we can hear their words, then we go, oh, I could do that. She did that so easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is what we're going to be talking about over the next few weeks. We've got 6 calls and then a big celebratory party. Sean, this is not for you. You're not promoting the director. He's 10. Give me 8 more years. Yes, you can. All right, I'm going to sign off. Clearly, he needs me for something. I don't know what.
I do need you.
And I've got this recorded, so I will be posting the recording. If you need to come back and look at any of this again, I'll post the recording, and then you guys can always comment that you've listened to it, that you've watched it, that you're working on your homework. This is all about a two-way street. Me telling you what to do isn't going to help if you're not saying, okay, I'm doing that. That was terrible. I don't want to do that again. Or, hey, oh my gosh, I got 4 shows booked just because I asked. We want to know what's working. We want to know where you're struggling, because we can help you when we know those things. Okay?
All right.
Two ways. Works two-way street. All right, guys, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have an amazing day tomorrow off and spending it with your family and doing some homework.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
you.
I know Sean says nobody likes doing homework.
Unless it's easy.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.